Hello, faithful viewers, and welcome to Mr. Who Reviews. Since Legend Core Book 4 is coming out in October, I thought it'd be good doing a top 11 list of the original show, Legend of Aang, or as Americans call it, Airbender. And those of you watching that don't know what it is, or just never seen it, I'll leave something in the description. Okay, and there will be spoilers for those who haven't seen it, so just go out of the room and do something. Just do something outside what's this video. Let's go. Go! Number 11 is The Warriors of Kyoshi. In this episode, Aang is doing some stuff trying to impress Katara, but it isn't working. And get caught by these warriors from an island called Kyoshi, which is named after one of Aang's past lives, like as Dabtar, not like himself, for instance. And he gets a big head because everybody starts treating him like royalty. Now the reason this is my favorite, two reasons. One, good fight sequences, and two, like everybody else, I just love the guy that's cheering and gets foam in his mouth. That is just hilarious. I don't know if he has rabies or what. Ugh. They tried to do that again in another episode, but it didn't really work. It's just that, I think it just worked out one time, like a lightning in a bottle. So something like that. Number 10, Lake Laogai. In this episode, Team Avatar trying to find Appa. Those of you who don't know, Appa is the flying bison that guides Aang and the other people to other places. And yes, he's been lost for a few episodes now. And they run into Jet, who really hates the Fire Nation because they killed his parents and his village or something like that. And they think that he's trying to lead them to Appa. But it turns out he was brainwashed by the Dai Li to distract them from it. This is one of the creepiest episodes ever. You see like a whole room of young girls being brainwashed, saying I'm a Judy. It's creepy. It's like something the Nazis would have done. Ugh. Give me shivers every time. Okay, number 9, The Waterbending Scroll. In this, the Aang and the gang, yeah, that rhymes, find out they have no money, and they go to we do have money, that's not enough, and they go to this marketplace, and they go to a shop that's run by pirates, and it turns out these pirates have a waterbending scroll, and as they leave, the pirates try to take them down because they think they stole the scroll, and they did. Well, Katara did. There's a lot of reasons why I like this episode. Katara getting jealous that Aang is doing better than her in waterbending, even though he hasn't done it that much, since he's been practicing a lot. And the stuff that Iroh does, he just acts goofy when he's shopping. I think he's told Mako to just have fun with it. Yeah, it's so good. Number 8 is Bitter Work. In this, Paul tries to teach Aang how to earthbend, and Iroh tries to teach Zuko how to redirect lightning. And they both find it hard since Aang isn't used to trying to be tough, and Zuko isn't used to trying to be like soft. This is interesting because, like in another episode, you see the two, like the protagonist and the antagonist, trying to do the opposite of what they're usually like. Like Aang's usually all fun and that, and Zuko's always so serious and brooding that people call him emo. I would call him the gospel flower. And it's good to see that Sokka was trying to help, but as he got stuck in a hole, it was weird. I was good seeing another hat animal thing with the saber-toothed moose lion. I bet to get weirder in season 4. Perhaps if they had like a mongoose bear or a hyena wolf, something like that. Yeah. Okay, number 7. Winter solstice. If I'm saying that wrong, sorry, but I don't know what it is. Might be my teeth is like in something about my teeth. Winter solstice, Avatar, Roku. Now the reason I'm not putting the first part in it is because it isn't like that interesting. All that happens is Aang goes to Spirit World and Iroh gets captured by some Earth Kingdom guys. But this, it just puts surprises out of the park. First you find out Zuko was like first you find out that the Fire Nation is attacking Avatar and once obeyed that, like served Avatar, and then they make a smart idea how to open a door that's only done by 5 firebenders, and we find out about the comet from Avatar Roku, and then at the end when you see a spirit of Avatar Roku using firebending with like a big ball of fire, like something you see in a video game. It was awesome. Like awesome to the max. Max awesome. Okay, stop looking over that. Number 6 is Siege of the North, the season finale for season 1. In this, the Fire Nation invade the Northern Water Tribe, and Aang is trying to find another way of doing it since he thinks he can't take all those ships on. There's like 50 or 30 of them. So Princess Yue has an idea of going to a spiritual place in the Northern Water Tribe to go to the spirit world. Now this might be, I think this is the second time we might want to go to spirit world, but I'm not really sure. But it looks great. All the trees and vines, and the creepiest thing has to be the face-stealing millipede. It looks creepy. It has a man's voice, but it can say it into a monkey, a woman, a blue demon. I bet I could say the Joe Burton. Ugh, that makes it more creepy. Anyway, this had the Wu-Tang that Summer's movie didn't have. A huge spirit whale of Cthulhu. Why did you have it, Summerlon? You would have had some good sex back then. He could have just got a guy in a suit and green screened it. If the Hobbit had a green screen for the tall guys to be mini, why can't you do that? Why, Summerlon? Why? And it is a great final episode for the season. And number 5, Tales of Bossing Say. In this, we see what everybody is doing in Bossing Say. Aang helping out the guy with the zoo. Sokka does like a poetry version of a rap-off. Zuko goes on a date. Momo tries to find Appa while going around Bossing Say. And the last two are just great. Toph and the guitar go to get some makeup done, and the two bitchiest girls in the world flag Toph for being blind. Who in the hell does that? Who slags a blind person? Or even a disabled person? Shame on you! Shame! But it's a good thing that they got their own back when Toph pushed them or bends them into water. And the best story in the episode has to be Iroh. You just see him helping out some people and playing with kids. And in the final part, you see him in a tree putting a picture of his son up and crying while singing a song. Now, reading he put that up because it was the anniversary of his son's death, and he died while trying to invade Bossing Say. That's just beautiful, man. That's beautiful. Okay, part number 4, Chosen's Comet, the 4-part series finale. This is a great episode. Aang is trying to figure out if he should kill the Fire Lord, even though the Airbenders taught him to never kill anything, like harm anything. Like being a vegetarian. And you get cameos like some of the other avatars. Like just 4 of them, but whatever. I mean, I already saw 2 of them. And we see a few recurring characters like Boomy and some of the other people with Hot Aang, some other people's stuff. I see the turn of Iroh, and the reunion between him and Zuko is just good. It's like a reunion for father and son. I will say that it did feel a bit fast at the end, but and this episode proves they don't need to kill somebody to stop a war. Yeah. Whatever. Okay, number 3. The Firebending Masters. In this, Zuko is trying to teach Aang how to firebend, but he can't really get it. Like his mojo is gone a bit. So they're trying to find the very first firebenders, which are dragons. The bad thing is, dragons are extinct. So they go to this place where they hear that some people used to be, and see if they actually existed. Now this episode felt very Indiana Jones-ish. Well, the traps and that. And the stuff with the dragons, wow. Like there's this fighting dance called the Dragon Dance. That was cool. And when the dragons just release their fire at each other, and this rainbow of fire, that was just glorious. Absolutely great. And it really shows that there are similarities between Aang and Zuko, even if you don't think there is. And Aang being afraid to use firebending after he burnt Katara in the first time. And number 2 in the list is the Storm. In this, the gang tried to earn money and the fisherman shouts at Aang for leaving the world, and Aang just runs off to a cave. And while that's happening, Zuko is shouting to one of his crewmates about the storm, about there being a storm. And in this, we get the backstory of how Aang got into the iceberg, and how Zuko started looking for the Avatar, and where he got the scar. For a lot of people, this is the greatest episode in the entire series. There's always the similarities between the protagonist and our antagonist. And I will say it is a great episode, great visuals, a lot of information about the characters, and more information about the Airbenders than what we got in the Air Temple where Aang grew up. But it's not my number one episode. And of course, I'd like to make an honorable mention to two episodes: After a Day and Nightmare in a Daydream. Two very goofy episodes. Well, After a Day isn't really that goofy, it's more like weird, but a little funny. Aang is put in jail because they believe that one of his incarnations killed their leader, and Sokka is trying to solve the mystery with the help of Katara. And he's dressed up as Sherlock Holmes. Like, he has the hat, the pipe, the monocle, and he keeps on interrupting Katara while she's figuring out stuff. And the funniest part is when she's saying something, like one time, and he just pushes her away. That is just hilarious. And it wouldn't take it won't be able to time it on it, just makes it just one of the funniest things in the show. Now, Nightmare in a Daydream is the day before the attack on the Far Nation capital, before the solar eclipse. And Aang is nervous and when it's hard to go to sleep. And he's seeing some crazy stuff while he's doing that. Like Momo fighting Appa with swords, talking sheep, and some other crazy things. And I had some nods to Dragon Ball Z and some other animes, like 3 other animes. And he has the classic dream of him being naked in front of the Fire Lord, or just in his pants, whatever. Now, my number one episode is Crossroads of Destiny. In this episode, Zuko and Katara get captured. Oh god. Oh, I think I forgot one, but I think I'll count it as another honorable mention. Avatar State, where there's a general that is so desperate to win the war that he wants, and going after State, he doesn't know how. And in this episode, you get introduced to Zuko's sister, Azula. Yeah, I think I'll just go back to that episode I'll talk about. And anyway, Zuko and Katara get captured, and Aang is come back from the Guru, and there's this big fight, and someone in the episode has to make a very, very important choice. I won't spoil it for you because it is just a great episode and just one of the best endings in the show. There has never been a show like Avatar other than Aang, because it's just like a once in a lifetime thing, like Looney Tunes or something like that. I hope that Legend of Korra is good, and I hope it ends good as well, because I don't know what else they're gonna do with it. I'll probably get my Legend Korra Book 3 reviews up soon, but you have to see. Until then, I'll see you later.